Good evening.
Good evening.
We are here. So you are a silent group, are you? You are into listening this evening. And so we will share with you some information that will be applicable to your lives and to the greater growth of light on the planet, which of course is what you are all working for. It is why you are here. And we do not mean it is why you are here necessarily within this room. It is why you are here on the planet at this time. So hold that within your thoughts. Now you are a mixed grouping this evening. Oftentimes we have humanities that gather that are quite similar. And then we have those groupings that have multitudinous variety, and that is what we have this evening. So enjoy yourselves at all times. Place yourselves in great comfort. Allow the body to receive what it is that you have come here for. And feel the energies as we bring them into the room and as they begin to activate within the body that you occupy. Now, we have selected a topic for this evening, for we had an inclination of the probabilities as to who would be here, and we see there is a thread that runs through the lives of all you different humanities, and that thread that you are working on, all of you, would be how to become who you or what you would really like to be. You all have secret desires. They are so secret you keep them from yourselves. You all know to a certain extent now, that your thoughts count quite remarkably within the reality that you experience. Now, you are so familiar with your thoughts and the world that you experience that it is difficult for you to separate yourself from the thoughts and the world. And the process of examining what presents itself to you within your world is a direct reflection, direct, of what it is that you manifest with those thoughts. Now follow most closely. If you are living somewhere or doing something that is not bringing you the greatest fulfillment within your life, and you know this, and you are staying there, you want to stay there more than you wish to move. And you kid yourselves because you have fear of moving to new jobs or new locations or new experiences. And you think in your mind, to a small degree, I wish I could have this. And you think that is enough to bring you in your worldly manifestation. At this juncture in your time, it is not. If you wish to change the reality that you are experiencing, then you must design through your thoughts and ideas what it is that you would be desiring to experience. Now, this is where you come into dangerous territory, because you think when we say design that you must pick up the hammer and the nails and get out and go banging away to literally make what it is that you would like to experience. And we are saying to you that it is quite different. Now, what we are saying this evening is not new material, but this beginning statement will pave the way for the rest of the discussion this evening. And this is being stated to you as a reminder of what you all need most to know at this time. Forget the hammer and the nails. Go within inside of the self and ask, what is it that I am wanting? And then free yourself from the idea that there is something or someone that is preventing that from coming to you, for it is only you who prevents anything from coming to you. Now, when you search deep within yourselves and you find that what you are wanting is a new job and more time and greater abundance and greater recognition, that is fine. That is the most noble, uplifting desire indeed. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. And there is nothing in the world that is preventing you from having that, except you who do not dare to believe that that can manifest in front of you with very little effort. You all believe in effort, and you all think that all manifestation is so difficult to bring about. You think that if you must lose 100 pounds, you must suffer the entire way. If that is your belief, indeed, it will be your experience. And you think that it is so difficult to get new jobs because others have difficulty getting jobs, and others fill out resume upon resume and spend so much time on interviews. Now we are saying to you, it would behoove you all to write a contract with yourself that this is what you guarantee you will give yourself, and set a date on the bottom of the contract, and believe that what you put your energy out for, if you dare to put it out for something at all, you can manifest. This is the lesson of humanities at this time. Before you can move further ahead into the great light experiences and experiments that are being activated on your planet at this time, before you are ready to move into that, you must, this is from our point of view, now understand, you must master the manifestation in connection with the thought. You are learning to become the master of the self. And when you begin to tap into this great ability, you will find that you can bring almost anything into your life. It is a state of being that is quite naturally yours, if you would dare to claim it. Now, once all of this begins being stirred up on your planet, and many start to work on this and realize and begin to manifest simply within the physical reality. It will demonstrate that a large portion of the sector of the population of the globe Terra would be ready for what we would call instant light teachings. Now, we would speak on this for a moment to implant in your ideas of yourself where all this is moving. As you look at your own world and you see yourselves, and you attempt to make your worlds work, and you attempt to live out the ideas that you are learning, you attempt to put them to use within your life and become enlightened and happier and connected with the great spiritual awakening that is occurring. But what you all do not understand, you are very far removed from this, is that there are many ways to learn, and there are many ways to be taught and many ways to teach. And at this time, all of you are being instructed through your dream states, and you do not carry this information back because it is fed to the psyche of humanities, and you are growing from the inside out. And when we speak to you, we merely remind you of what it is that you have been learning in your dream states, in the universities that you have been attending, working with the great light beings. Now, all humanities on the planet at this time are experiencing this work. Now, you may know someone, perhaps he lives in a poor part of town and drinks himself into a dizzy every day, and you would say, how could it be that old Mr. Joe could learn this? The world would seem to pass him by. But he too, this old Mr. Joe, would be learning in his dream states. And even though perhaps he would not be working with the same material you would work with, perhaps his desire would be to manifest the bottle every day. And miraculously, he would find that he would be manifesting this bottle every day. But being that he would be in such a befuddled state most of the time, he perhaps would not notice his cleverness at figuring out what is attempted to be taught and given to everyone. Now, when we are searching for the words, the correct words. When a certain number of humanities, and in your terms you would call this number perhaps critical mass, though we would not give you a number to define this at this time, but in your mind hold a picture, hold an image. When a certain number of humanities have made the connection consciously between the great discoveries and abilities of thought manifestation, a certain portion of the world will be ready for light teaching.